Hello and welcome to Elecspo. Right, for the past decade, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have been the best players around. The pair have done incredible things, they've scored incredible goals and broken incredible records. But could there be a changing of the guard soon? The other night in the Champions League, while Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo slumped to defeat, the new generation stepped up, with Kylian Mbappe and Erling Haaland doing the business. But right now, which pair of players would you rather have? Well, using Football Manager 2021, I've lined up a little experiment. All four players are heading to the National League. For the first time ever, Messi and Ronaldo are teaming up as they head to Lynn. As for Mbappe and Haaland, they've got no fans as they line up for Wealdstone. Although technically it wasn't Wealdstone that had no fans, it was the opposition. But anyway, both sides came up to the National League at the start of the season, so they've probably got an equal chance of success. But which pair of footballing superstars will make the biggest difference? All four players are on £500 a week for the next 5 years, and come 2025 they're all going back to where they came from like some angry Brexiteer. Which club will thrive the most with their superstar duo? Will it be a Ronaldo and Messi led Kings Lynn, or the new generation of Mbappe and Haaland and Wealdstone? Let's find out. But before we do find out, it would absolutely mean the world to me if you could hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you love fun and quirky Football Manager experiments, then there's no better place to be than Elecspo. Okay, so here we are at the start of the simulation, the 27th of June 2020, we're at Kings Lynn Town. There is Cristiano Ronaldo, there is Lionel Messi. Messi going back to Barcelona in 5 years, Ronaldo's going back to Juve. He's on £500 a week. So is Lionel Messi. Just for clarity, I'll show you the Wealdstone team. Where are they? There they are. Onto the players, and as you can see, there is Kylian Mbappe, who's got a little bit of an injury, which is a bit of an issue. And they've got Erling Haaland. Kylian Mbappe already looking forward to changing clubs, but that's fine. Wants the team to win a trophy by the end of the season. Well, that's going to be mainly down to you, Kylian. Hopes you'll learn a lot while at Wealdstone. Well, I'm not even sure where Wealdstone actually is in the country. Kylian Mbappe can tell me in 5 years' time. Let's simulate 1 year into the future. Let's see which superstar duo makes the biggest difference. Okay, so here we are at the end of the first season, and as you can see, it is advantage Messi and Ronaldo. Kings Lynn have won the title. Messi and Ronaldo have absolutely dominated. They've dominated goals, assists, average. Well, they haven't dominated assists. Actually, Jordan Davies has had his say in that. But no Mbappe, no Haaland in the top two for any of the top stats. Wealdstone came third, which left them 19 points shy of Kings Lynn. Wealdstone were beaten in the playoffs. They lost to Hartlepool, who finished a lot lower than them, 10 points adrift. But it is Kings Lynn who have become the first team out of the pair to be promoted to the Football League. They'll be playing in League 2 next season, which means Mbappe and Haaland are going to have to spend another year in the conference and a year playing catch-up. The veterans have done it. Lionel Messi won the Golden Boot. Let's have a look at him. Number 11 on his back, didn't get the 10, but that's fine. He got 36 goals in 43 appearances, 18 assists, 21 Man of the Match awards. That is why he was the best player in the division with an average rating of 8.32. Followed closely by Cristiano Ronaldo. He got 34 goals, 14 assists, only 11 Man of the Match awards for him. So between the two of them, Ronaldo got 11 and Messi got 21. So 32 of the Man of the Match awards went to either Messi or Ronaldo in Kings Lynn games. That is pretty damn impressive. But there's an issue with Ronaldo because he's going to be out for 4 to 6 months. Let's see at what point he picked that injury up. At the end of the season, and on international duty, so that could hinder Kings Lynn going into the next season. Let's check out Wealdstone, because obviously they've done well. They've came third, but they've been beaten in the playoffs. They've still got Dean Brennan as the manager, Kylian Mbappe as the captain, Haaland vice captain. Let's check those two out. We'll go to Haaland first, just because I saw him first. 22 goals in 32 appearances. That is. Haaland should have been playing a bit more than that. Has he been injured? 5 weeks he had out with a virus, and then he missed probably the last couple of games. But and played a lot of football. He has played a lot of football, but I mean, considering he's better than anything Wealdstone have ever had ever, he should be playing every minute of every game. As for Mbappe, he's also scored 22 league goals. He got 13 assists, 11 Man of the Match awards, and a similar average rating of 7.56. But he played in 42 games. He played every league game for Wealdstone. No, he didn't. He played all but 2 league games for Wealdstone, but still they are not going up. So season 1, Kings Lynn have done back-to-back promotions inspired by Messi and Ronaldo. The old guard are 1-0 up in this battle. As for Haaland and Mbappe, it's another year in the conference. Let's go into year 2. Let's see how Kings Lynn get on in League 2 and can Wealdstone join them in the 4th tier of English football. Okay, so here we are at the end of year 2, the 26th of June 2022, and Wealdstone are heading to the Football League. Kings Lynn won the title before. This season it is Wealdstone, 94 points on the board, meaning they are going up to the Football League. But will they be joined there by Kings Lynn? How did they get on in League 2? Let's go to last season and find out. Kings Lynn came 8th. So they weren't far off getting into the playoffs and challenging for a place in League 1. But unfortunately for them, it's going to be 2 seasons in a row in the 4th tier of English football where Wealdstone will join them. Let's check Kings Lynn out. Let's see how they got on. Lionel Messi, 35 years old now, so the longer this goes, surely the worse things are going to get for Kings Lynn, whereas Wealdstone could get better and better. Messi got 25 goals, 9 assists, 16 Man of the Match awards. Not as good an average rating, but it's still probably better than anyone got in the entire division. As for Ronaldo, let's check him out, back from his injury, which is good to see. Looking forward to moving clubs, but that's fine. 20 goals in 34 appearances, 9 assists and 10 Man of the Match awards. Again, not as good as the season before, but the standard has increased at least. Let's check out what happened in the conference. We'll go to Wealdstone. So in his 2nd season in the conference, Mbappe improved with 28 goals. As for Haaland, he got 22 last season and this time he got 28. So Wealdstone were pretty much unchallenged going en route to the title. But now, for the first time in their history, they're going to be in the Football League. Kings Lynn and Wealdstone are going to be playing in the same division. It's going to be Ronaldo and Messi against Haaland and Mbappe yet again in Season 3. Which team will gain the advantage? Wealdstone have caught Kings Lynn up, but this could be the season I think where Wealdstone jump Kings Lynn. But we will find out in a moment. Okay, so here we are at the end of Season 3. And for the first time, both teams have won promotion. Kings Lynn came 3rd, they've gone up automatically. As for Wealdstone, they've had to go via the playoffs, but they beat the class of 92 Salford City in the playoff final. They won 2-0. Let's have a look at what went down. As I say, a 2-0 win at Wembley, and Kylian Mbappe got the ball rolling. And then someone who isn't Mbappe or Haaland got the second. So we'll have a look at the stats. Ronaldo was the top player, 31 goals, 7.85 average rating. Closely followed by Mbappe though. Mbappe got 24 assists, 18 Man of the Match awards, an average rating of 7.81. Haaland's also featured in the goal scoring charts, 25, just behind Cristiano Ronaldo. No Lionel Messi though for the first time. Let's check Kings Lynn out. Ian Culverhouse still the manager. Ian Culverhouse, the name of a famous game that you see on TalkSport. Max Rushton and the crew always played. It is quite a fun game to be honest. So in Lionel Messi's 2nd season, 19 goals, 14 assists, 12 Man of the Match awards. He's got the number 10 though, so that's probably keeping him happy. As for Ronaldo, he is back to being number 7. And he was the star of Kings Lynn, 31 goals. Average rating of 7.85. He improved on last season to ensure that Kings Lynn are going up to League 1. But they're followed by Wealdstone, who navigated the tricky waters of the playoffs. Kylian Mbappe has had an incredible season, 22 goals, 21 assists. I mean, that's 3 years in a row he's got double figures in absolutely everything. Let's go Haaland first, sorry. 24 goals, 11 assists. His worst season actually statistically, but that's fine. Let's check the team out, see what kind of system they've been playing. So Mbappe's been playing on the right wing, Haaland up front on his own. I mean, you'd kind of be tempted just to play them up front together. Let's see if that's been what's happening at Kings Lynn. Let's find out. Yeah, so they just play they play a diamond actually. And Lionel Messi and Ronaldo up front. I mean, if you've got the 2 best players in the world, you might as well just put them up front together. But in 2023, they might not be the best players in the world. Mbappe and Haaland are coming for them. But in this simulation, as we go into Season 4, it'll be the penultimate season of these players at these smaller clubs. They've gotten to League 1. How much further can we go? Will they ever make it to the Premier League? They'll not have time, will they? Or will they? They'll have time, but by the time they get to the Premier League, they'll not have the big names. That could be drastic. Anyway, let's go. Let's find out what happens in Season 4. Okay, so here we are in Season 4, and for the first time, Wealdstone have finished above Kings Lynn. The changing of the guard has happened in 2024. Haaland and Mbappe are now the dominant duo. Kings Lynn were way down in 16th place. They were only 10 points clear of the relegation zone. They were closer to the bottom places than they were going up. Obviously trouble ahead for Ronaldo and Messi. Ronaldo still got 12 Man of the Match awards, but again no Lionel Messi in the top charts. It's been dominated by Mbappe and Haaland, except for assists. Obviously they're not passing to each other anymore. 27 goals for Haaland, 24 for Mbappe. Mbappe the best player in the division with 7.84. Wealdstone, they finished 5th, which got them into the playoffs, but sadly for them they were beaten over 2 legs by Gillingham, which meant they didn't get a shot in the final against Sunderland to go up to the Championship. So for all Wealdstone have finished above Kings Lynn, going into the final year they're both still going to be in League One. Let's check Kings Lynn out. Still no change in manager, they're still sticking by Ian Culverhouse, obviously getting the best out of his ridiculous expensive toys. Messi still had a great season, despite his ageing body. As for Ronaldo, even older, 39 years old, and he's still hitting 22 goals. I mean, it is only League One, let's not get too excited. I wonder actually, let's see if these players have got any kind of status yet. Lionel Messi's already a club legend. Ronaldo only an icon, so the fans are loving Messi more than they're loving Ronaldo, which is kind of par for the course, isn't it? Let's see what's happening at Wealdstone, which is the favourite of the two. At Wealdstone, they're loving Mbappe. Haaland is only favoured personnel, so obviously Haaland's done something to piss someone off. Maybe it's the Wealdstone Raider, it must be. I would not want to mess with that man. Kylian Mbappe, a club legend though at Wealdstone. Is it Wealdstone or Wealdstone? Whatever, Wealdstone. I don't know why I've only picked now to debate how you pronounce the team's name that the whole video is about, but 4 seasons down and they are still in League One. Wealdstone the closest to going up to the Championship. They've gone from the conference all the way to League One as we go into what will be the final year of these incredible 4 footballers' contract at these tiny clubs. Let's see what goes down in year 5. Okay, for the 5th and final time it is Mbappe and Haaland versus Ronaldo and Lionel Messi, and they have ended it in style. Wealdstone have gone up automatically at the Championship with 80 points. As for Kings Lynn, they were only 2 points behind, but that meant they had to go into the playoffs where they won it in extra time against Preston. Let's see what happened in that playoff final. Was it one of the big names? Ronaldo got a goal, so that is good at least. The two... Actually, where was Lionel Messi? Did Lionel Messi even play? Must have been injured because he didn't feature at all. It was down to Ronaldo to get Kings Lynn up to the Championship, which is where both teams will be playing next season. Yet again, no Lionel Messi in the top charts. It's Haaland who's won another Golden Boot, 24 goals, just beating Ronaldo who got 23. Yet again, Mbappe, the best player in the division, 7.57. But I'm going to quickly go to see what has happened to Lionel Messi. Was he just injured? Yes, he's had a groin strain. He's optimistic for the future. Well, I would be too if I were you, Lionel, because you're going back to Barcelona. How did his final year go? 19 goals, 9 assists, 9 Man of the Match awards. His lowest rating ever of the simulation at the age of 37. As for Ronaldo a 7.49, 21 goals yet again. So every season he's scored at least 20 goals. The man's an absolute machine. He'd be 40 years old now. He probably just wants to pack it all in. But no, he's been forced to play for Kings Lynn Town. The poor bloke. As for Wealdstone, they went up automatically. Kylian Mbappe, he scored 21 goals. Another player who's had 20 goals at least in every season. He's had his worst season, but it doesn't matter because it's resulted in promotion. As for Haaland, 24 goals. Another player who's had 20 goals in every season, but has also had his worst season, 7.51. I mean, if that's your worst season, it's not been a bad time. The issue is, for these two clubs, they're going to go into the second tier of English football now. And the question is, will they be able to survive? I'm not sure, but they've gone toe-to-toe the whole way. Obviously, Kings Lynn were the team that started this off brilliantly. They won promotion their first season. But now, in the past couple of years, Wealdstone have overtaken them, which is to be expected. I mean, for all Messi and Ronaldo's talents, they're getting older. They're not going to be around forever. Unlike Mbappe and Haaland, who are basically immortal. I mean, they're not the kids. The kids, and they're playing so well at the minute. So, who would you rather have? If it's for just a season, you'd rather have Ronaldo and Messi. But for long term, it's got to be Haaland and Mbappe. The two new kids on the block. They're going to take football to... I was going to say football to new heights, but I think we're football's pretty set. I think we're as high as we can get with football, so that was a stupid thing to say. But what I'm going to do is go into season 6 and see how these two clubs get on without their best ever players in the history they'll probably ever have. They will never have better footballers than these four, but how did they survive in the championship? Were they just two-man team? Probably, but let's find out. Okay, so here we are, season 6. Ronaldo and Messi have left Kings Lynn, and Mbappe and Haaland have left Wealdstone, and they've both been relegated. Kings Lynn came second bottom with 36 points. They at least made a fist of survival. As for Wealdstone, I mean, that is quite embarrassing. They got 9 points out of 46 games. They only won one game all season, and that was against Brentford away from home. They didn't win a single home game. God, that is absolutely appalling. I mean, in a strange way, this probably shows that Mbappe and Haaland were the more influential players in the end, because when they went, that team went to absolute mush. I mean, I know Kings Lynn have gone down as well, but they were 7 points shy of Bristol Rovers. At least they won a few games. At least they made a bit of a fist of it. It was somewhat competitive. I mean, Wealdstone might as well have not turned up for the whole season. I mean, 9 points, it wasn't really worth it, lads. But we will leave it there. Let me know in the comments below if there's any experiments you'd like me to try, anything like this, if there's any pairings you want to see pitted against each other or whatever. Let me know in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Elecspo. And until next time, we will see you around.